My name's Steve Lazenby. I'm a retired firefighter. I spent 33 years as a firefighter for the city of Santa Paula, which is just over the mountain. And the latter part of my career, I was introduced to the CERT program. And CERT's an acronym for the Community Emergency Response Team. It was developed by the fire department in the mid-80s, 1980s, because in their experience, literally all over the world, they saw that people were willing, really willing to help people during disasters, and they were helping their friends and neighbors, but they also realized that while they were doing that, many of those volunteers were either hurt seriously or injured. And so the LA City Fire Department came back and talked about it, and they decided that it would be good to develop a program that would train citizens on what to do and what not to do during a disaster so that they'd be safer. In fact, right here in Camarillo, starting in 2004, there have been 700 citizens trained. The CERT training is very specific, and everybody gets the same training. And it's offered in multiple languages. And it's almost always taught by firefighters. Not always, but almost always. Some communities, like Camarillo, if you're willing to, after you take the training, they will call you to help. They've asked CERT volunteers historically to fill sandbags or help with public events, to direct traffic, any number of things. So Camarillo has what they call a DART team, where those folks take extra training and are actually working closely with the Sheriff's Department in providing community support. So if you're really interested in providing more help than just taking care of yourself and family, you're able to volunteer to become part of a larger program. The first unit is devoted almost entirely to encouraging the participants to get better prepared. We talk about what you can do to make your home, your workplace safer, how you should get a kit and put a kit in your car, keep it under your desk, have your students take them to school with them so that they've got emergency supplies to get them by for the first hours after a disaster. So it's really about making neighborhoods safer too. One of the topics that's taught is fire safety, and included in that we teach every single class participant how to put out a fire with a fire extinguisher. But it involves much more. It involves being safe in your home, safe at your workplace, being aware of what fire hazards might be around you. The reason the class is so important is we know that every neighborhood's got a fire station, and every neighborhood expects that fire department to respond to them when they need help. Even though we've got quite a few fire stations all around Camarillo, there's not enough of them for the fire department to come to your house to help you during a disaster. So that's why it's important for us to learn within the CERT class how to take care of ourselves. We learned disaster medical operations too. We learned, and it's been called frontier medicine because it's not first aid. It's literally knowing how during a disaster to put a splint on somebody or a sling on someone, or to stop bleeding, or to recognize shock and how to treat for shock. And we teach basic triage so that you can determine which patients need care first, and then teach you how to transport those patients, and then teach you how to set up a treatment area, and then to provide that treatment at that treatment area. So it's a very comprehensive class, and it's based on the standards that are used across the country by all of the fire departments and first responders.